Hyperboom 309 is third on mediums. YH8 Racing is P2 on mediums. Hyperboom 309 is P3. Todd is P1. Best lap is a 1:15.036. Hyperboom 309 is P3 on mediums. Todd is first. Best lap is a 1:14.690. YH8 Racing is third. Eric Yamashita from New Zealand is P4 with 13 kilos on mediums. YH8 Racing is P3. Eric Yamashita is fourth. YH8 Racing is third. Eric Yamashita is P4. YH8 Racing is P3. Eric Yamashita is fourth. YH8 Racing is fourth. Best lap is a 1:15.013. Eric Yamashita is first. Best lap is a 1:13.856. YH8 Racing is P4 on mediums. Todd is P2. MMR 333 from Canada is P5 with 10 kilos on mediums. Todd is second on mediums. MMR 333 is P5 on mediums. Hyperboom 309 is sixth with 13 kilos on mediums. MMR 333 is P5. Best lap is a 3:59.716. Todd is second. Hyperboom 309 is fifth. Best lap is a 1:41.895. MMR 333 is sixth on mediums. YH8 Racing is P4. Eric Yamashita is second with 13 kilos. Best lap is a 1:13.506. Hyperboom 309 is P1. Best lap is a 1:13.129. MMR 333 is sixth with 10 kilos. Best lap is a 1:16.550. Todd is P3. Best lap is a 1:14.032. The qualification session is at racetrack in Nune, Japan. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the northeast. YH8 Racing is P1 on mediums. Todd from New Zealand is third on mediums. Hyperboom 309 is second with 13 kilos on mediums. MMR 333 from Canada is P5 with 10 kilos on mediums. YH8 Racing is first. Ten minutes remaining in the session. YH8 Racing improved his P1 with a 1:14.292. Hyperboom 309 is provisional pole with a 1:13.285. Todd is fifth. YH8 Racing is second up 0.12. YH8 Racing improved his P2 with a 1:13.651. 0.366 off pole. Todd is fifth. Todd improved his fifth with a 1:14.803. 1.518 off pole. Eric Yamashita from New Zealand is P3 with 13 kilos on mediums. Eric Yamashita improved his third with a 1:13.700. 0.415 off pole. Todd is P6 up 0.18. Todd improved his 6th with a 1:14.647. 1.362 off pole. Eric Yamashita is provisional pole with a 1:13.074. MMR 333 is P4 with 10 kilos. Best lap is a 1:14.306. 1.232 off pole. YH8 Racing is third up 0.07 on mediums. YH8 Racing improved his third with a 1:13.484. 0.410 off pole. MMR 333 is fourth up 0.20. Five minutes remaining in the session. MMR 333 improved his third with a 1:13.474. 0.400 off pole. Todd is P6. Best lap is a 1:14.647. 1.573 off pole. Chris Butt from New Zealand is 5th with 13 kilos on mediums. Best lap is a 1:14.550. 1.476 off pole. YH8 Racing is P3 up 0.54. YH8 Racing improved his second with a 1:13.085. 0.011 off pole. MMR 333 is P4. Best lap is a 1:13.474. 0.400 off pole. Chris Butt is 5th up 0.12. Hyperboom 309 is third. Best lap is a 1:13.285. 0.211 off pole. YH8 Racing is second. Best lap is a 1:13.085. .011 off pole. MMR 333 is fourth with 10 kilos. YH8 Racing is P2. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Todd is sixth. Chris Butt is fifth. MMR 333 is P4 with 10 kilos. Chris Butt is P5. Broadcast Bot is 20th with 10 kilos on mediums. The race session is at Racetrack in Nunn, Japan. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. YH8 Racing is first. Todd from New Zealand is second on mediums. Eric Yamashita from New Zealand is third with 13 kilos on mediums. Hyperboom 309 is P4 with 13 kilos on mediums. MMR 333 from Canada is fifth with 10 kilos on mediums. Race start. MMR 333 is now P4. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 is now 5th. Hyperboom 309 is P3. Hyperboom 309 passed Eric Yamashita for 2nd. Eric Yamashita is 3rd. Todd is 4th. Hyperboom 309 is P2. Eric Yamashita is 3rd. Hyperboom 309 on lap 2 is second, 0.7 behind YH8 Racing. Eric Yamashita is P3. Best lap is a 1:22.384. 1.717 off the fastest lap. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Hyperboom 309 is second, 0.5 behind YH8 Racing. Eric Yamashita is P3 on mediums, 0.2 behind Hyperboom 309. Eric Yamashita is now P2. Chris Butt from New Zealand is fourth with 13 kilos on mediums, 0.6 behind Todd. Eric Yamashita on lap 3 is second, 2.0 behind YH8 Racing. Chris Butt on lap 3 is P4, 0.7 behind Todd. Todd is P3, 0.5 ahead of Chris Butt. Chris Butt is fourth. Best lap is a 1:14.824. 0.757 off the fastest lap. Todd is P3, 0.3 behind Eric Yamashita. Chris Butt is fourth. Todd is third, 0.6 behind Eric Yamashita. Chris Butt is P4, 0.5 behind Todd. Hyperboom 309 is fifth, 0.5 behind Chris Butt. Todd is P3, 1.1 behind Eric Yamashita. Hyperboom 309 is fifth on mediums, 0.3 behind Chris Butt. Todd is P3, 1.3 behind Eric Yamashita. Eric Yamashita was 0.8 faster last lap. Chris Butt is P5. Hyperboom 309 is P4, 0.8 ahead of Chris Butt. Chris Bunnett is 5th. Hyperboom 309 is 4th, 0.7 behind Todd. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Todd is 3rd, 0.1 ahead of Hyperboom 309. Todd lost 3rd to Hyperboom 309. Hyperboom 309 on lap 6 is 3rd, 0.7 ahead of Todd. Eric Yamashita from New Zealand is P3 battling Hyperboom 309. Hyperboom 309 was 3.0 faster last lap. Todd is 4th, 0.7 behind Eric Yamashita. Eric Yamashita is P3 with 13 kilos, 0.7 behind Hyperboom 309. Todd from New Zealand is 4th, 1.3 behind Eric Yamashita. Eric Yamashita on lap 7 is P3, 1.0 behind Hyperboom 309. Todd is 4th, 1.5 behind Eric Yamashita. Eric Yamashita is 3rd, 0.8 behind Hyperboom 309. Hyperboom 309 was 1.2 faster last lap. Todd is P4, 2.4 behind Eric Yamashita. Eric Yamashita is 3rd, 1.0 behind Hyperboom 309. Todd is 4th, 3.0 behind Eric Yamashita. Hyperboom 309 is 2nd, 0.1 behind YH8 Racing. Hyperboom 309 passed YH8 Racing for 1st. YH8 Racing is 2nd on mediums, 0.5 ahead of Eric Yamashita. YH8 Racing lost P2 to Eric Yamashita. Eric Yamashita on lap 9 is 2nd, 0.6 ahead of YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P2, 0.4 behind Eric Yamashita. Chris Butt is P6. Chris Butt is now P3. Todd exiting pits on mediums. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Hyperboom 309 is P5. Hyperboom 309 exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. YH8 Racing is second, 1.8 behind Eric Yamashita. Hyperboom 309 is P5, 1.7 behind Todd. Todd is fourth. Best lap is a 1:14.540. 1.367 off the fastest lap. Eric Yamashita exiting pits on mediums. YH8 Racing exiting pits on mediums. Todd is now third. Hyperboom 309 is P4. Hyperboom 309 passed Todd for P3. Todd is fourth. Chris Butt exiting pits on mediums. Hyperboom 309 is P3. Best lap is a 1:13.503. 0.330 off the fastest lap. Todd is fourth, 1.0 behind Hyperboom 309. Hyperboom 309 is P3 on mediums, 0.2 behind YH8 Racing. Hyperboom 309 passed YH8 Racing for second. YH8 Racing is third. Best lap is a 1:13.173. Todd on lap 12 is P4, 1.4 behind YH8 Racing. Todd was 23.8 faster last lap. MMR 333 is fifth. Best lap is a 1:13.710. 0.537 off the fastest lap. Todd is fourth, 1.2 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 is P5 with 10 kilos, 0.4 behind Todd. MMR 333 passed Todd for fourth. Todd is P5, 0.5 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 was 5.9 faster last lap. MMR 333 is P4 on mediums, 0.3 behind YH8 Racing. Todd is P5, 0.8 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is 4th, 0.9 ahead of Todd. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Todd is P5, 0.8 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is 4th, 1.1 behind YH8 Racing. Hyperboom 309 is 2nd, 3.6 behind Eric Yamashita. MMR 333 is P4, 1.3 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 was 3.6 faster last lap. Hyperboom 309 is P2, 2.3 behind Eric Yamashita. MMR 333 is 4th, 0.5 behind YH8 Racing. Hyperboom 309 is 2nd on mediums, 3.0 behind Eric Yamashita. MMR 333 is 4th, 0.9 behind YH8 Racing. Hyperboom 309 is P2, 2.6 behind Eric Yamashita. MMR 333 is 4th, 1.0 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 passed YH8 Racing for P3. YH8 Racing is 5th, 0.9 behind Todd. Hyperboom 309 is P2, 2.3 behind Eric Yamashita. YH8 Racing is 5th. Hyperboom 309 is P2 with 13 kilos, 2.5 behind Eric Yamashita. Todd is P5, 0.2 behind YH8 Racing. Hyperboom 309 is P2, 2.3 behind Eric Yamashita. Todd on lap 17 is 5th, 4.2 behind YH8 Racing. Hyperboom 309 is P2, 3.1 behind Eric Yamashita. Todd is P5. The leader has just finished the race. Eric Yamashita finished first. Hyperboom 309 finished P2. MMR 333 finished P3. YH8 Racing finished 4th. Todd finished P5. Chris Butt finished 6th. Broadcast bot is P7. The race session is at racetrack in Nune, Japan. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the northeast. YH8 Racing is first. Todd from New Zealand is P2 on mediums. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P3 with 13 kilos on mediums. MMR 333 from Canada is P4 with 10 kilos on mediums. Hyperboom 309 is P5 with 13 kilos on mediums. Race start. Hyperboom 309 passed MMR 333 for 4th. Hyperboom 309 is now P2. MMR 333 is P3. MMR 333 lost P3 to Todd. Hyperboom 309 is P2. MMR 333 is 4th. Hyperboom 309 is P2. Hyperboom 309 passed Chris Butt for P1. MMR 333 is P3. Eric Yamashita from New Zealand is third with 13 kilos on mediums, 0.1 ahead of MMR 333. Eric Yamashita passed Chris Butt for second. Chris Butt is third, 0.5 ahead of MMR 333. 20 minutes remaining in the session. MMR 333 is fourth with 10 kilos, 0.6 behind Chris Butt. Todd on lap 2 is 5th, 1.4 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is P4, 0.1 behind Chris Butt. MMR 333 passed Chris Butt for third. Todd is P5, 0.2 behind Chris Butt. MMR 333 is P3, 3.4 ahead of Chris Butt. Todd is P5, 1.6 behind Chris Butt. MMR 333 is P3 with 10 kilos, 2.4 behind Eric Yamashita. Todd is P5, 1.1 behind Chris Butt. Todd was 0.6 faster last lap. MMR 333 is third, 2.0 behind Eric Yamashita. Todd on lap 4 is 5th, 1.5 behind Chris Butt. Eric Yamashita is P3 on mediums, 0.3 behind MMR 333. Todd is P5, 0.7 behind Chris Budd. Chris Budd is 4th. Best lap is a 1:15.270. 2.044 off the fastest lap. Todd on lap 5 is 5th, 1.2 behind Chris Budd. Chris Budd is 4th, 0.8 ahead of Todd. Todd is P5, 1.0 behind Chris Budd. Minutes remaining in the session. Eric Yamashita is P3, 3.1 ahead of Chris Budd. Todd is P5, 0.5 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is 3rd, 3.4 ahead of Chris Budd. Todd is P5, 0.9 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is 3rd with 13 kilos, 3.4 ahead of Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita was 1.2 faster last lap. Todd on lap 7 is 5th, 0.6 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is 3rd, 2.8 behind MMR 333. Todd is 5th, 1.7 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is P3, 3.0 behind MMR 333. Todd is P5, 1.7 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is P3, 2.8 behind MMR 333. Todd from New Zealand is 5th, 1.6 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is 3rd, 2.2 behind MMR 333. Todd is P5, 2.3 behind Chris Budd. YH8 Racing on lap 9 is 6th on mediums. Hyperboom 309 exiting pits on mediums. Hyperboom 309 is 5th. Ten minutes remaining in the session. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. Todd is 3rd on mediums, 3.0 behind Chris Budd. Hyperboom 309 is 5th, 0.8 behind YH8 Racing. Todd is P3, 3.1 behind Chris Budd. Todd is now 2nd. Hyperboom 309 is P5 battling YH8 Racing. Hyperboom 309 is now 3rd. Eric Yamashita exiting pits on mediums. YH8 Racing is 4th, 0.2 behind Hyperboom 309. YH8 Racing was 26.5 faster last lap. Todd is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:14.794. 2.048 off the fastest lap. YH8 Racing is 4th, 0.4 behind Hyperboom 309. Eric Yamashita is 5th. YH8 Racing is 3rd, 0.7 behind Hyperboom 309. Chris Budd exiting pits on mediums. Chris Budd is P5, 4.1 behind Eric Yamashita. YH8 Racing is 3rd, 0.5 behind Hyperboom 309. MMR 333 is 6th, 3.9 behind Chris Budd. Chris Budd is 5th, 1.5 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing was 6.1 faster last lap. Chris Budd is now P3. Todd exiting pits on mediums. YH8 Racing is P4, 0.4 behind Chris Budd. MMR 333 on lap 13 is 5th, 3.5 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 was 10.6 faster last lap. YH8 Racing is P4, 0.4 behind Chris Budd. MMR 333 is P5, 2.2 behind YH8 Racing. 5 minutes remaining in the session. MMR 333 passed YH8 Racing for P4. Todd on lap 14 is P5. MMR 333 is P4, 2.5 behind Chris Budd. YH8 Racing exiting pits on mediums. Eric Yamashita from New Zealand is 2nd. MMR 333 is 4th, 1.6 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita on lap 15 is 2nd. MMR 333 is P4, 0.9 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is P2. MMR 333 is P4, 0.5 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is P2. MMR 333 is P4, 0.5 behind Chris Budd. Eric Yamashita is 2nd. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P4, 0.9 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 was 1.2 faster last lap. Eric Yamashita on lap 17 is second. Chris Butt is P4, 1.0 behind MMR 333. Todd on lap 17 is fifth. Chris Butt is fourth, 2.5 behind MMR 333. Todd is fifth. Chris Butt is P4, 4.2 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 was 1.2 faster last lap. The leader has just finished the race. Hyperboom 309 finished P1. Eric Yamashita finished second. MMR 333 finished third. Chris Butt finished P4. Todd finished fifth. YH8 Racing is P6. YH8 Racing finished sixth. broadcast bot is P7,